Joining us today is private wealth advisor Derek Kinney to discuss the difference between the wants and the needs. And Derek, that's always a tough question.
It is a tough question. What we want to do today is really help your viewers save more of their hard-earned money. And the key is determining, do I really need this or do I just want it, is a key question.
And how do you begin? I mean, because I could say I really want and need Wi-Fi or Spectrum to have a ton of channels or DirecTV, but maybe that's not within my budget.
That's right. And all those things are good things, no doubt, but the key is, what is your goal you're working to achieve? So if you can ask yourself the question, is this purchase getting me closer to what it is that I want long term? That helps you make a better, smarter decision today. Think about any store you go into. The goal is impulse purchases. Oftentimes you leave there thinking, how did I end up with this? I came in for one thing, end up with 10 things. So if you can look at what you really want for yourself financially, it can help you make better decisions and be smarter about using your hard-earned money.
Is it important for our viewers out there at home to make a list of their wants and needs? And by doing so, how should they prioritize those bills?
Yeah, the key there is, obviously, if you have bills that you have to pay, your house, your car, utilities, those things have to be paid. But it's then money left over at the end of the month that tends to find a new home. So the goal is to save off the top. I like to recommend a 70-30 rule, as I call it, where you live on 70% of your income, you give 10, save 10, and then you flex on 10. That way, if things come up unexpected, you've got money set aside that doesn't ruin your budget.
What about that principle where they say you should pay yourself first?
Yes.
How does that work?
So pay yourself first is great, because what that means is not just pay your bills, but pay yourself in terms of your savings. That way you're not on a credit card if an emergency comes up. The goal is, if you've got an education goal, retirement goal, save off the top right out of your paycheck first of all, then the money left over goes to your bills, and eventually anything left over can be spent if needed.
And of course, don't get the wants with the credit card, because you're going to have to pay the credit card.
That's right. Oftentimes credit card money is invisible money. You know, my kids, if we go to the restaurant, sometimes they see dad pay with a credit card and they wonder whoever pays for this. And I said, look, I get a bill at the end of the month. I have to pay them back on this money. So keep track of what you spend. Research shows people spend often 20% more if they use a credit card, because it's invisible money to them.
Well, hopefully they don't do that and they can balance out those wants and needs.
That's the goal. It's hard to do, but good to do if you are on track for your goals.
Derek, thank you for coming all the way over here. We do have information. If you want more information, you could call his office. It's in McAllen, and your website as well.
Great. Thank you, Michelle. Great to be with you today.
Thank you, Derek.